This is the Jocko Underground Podcast, number 193, sitting here with Echo Charles. You all have submitted various questions. We will give you courses of action. We will give you guidance. We will give you possibly answers, but we will certainly give you some direction that you can move into.
Big time.
So here we go.
First question. Good evening, Jocko. I recently just turned 25, and my wife of almost 3 years and I are about to have our first baby come to this winter. When I found out it was going to be a boy, I was overcome with joy, but also a deep nervousness and almost shame. I grew up with a father that was always in my life and was a great example and was always in very good shape. I believe that I have gotten after it when it comes to my work and pursuing my career and goals in life, but my health and fitness is currently falling short. I was always in sports growing up, so training was always with the goal of football in mind. But going through college and being out in my career, I've had times where I'll be in the gym and be eating clean and healthy for a few weeks or a few months and feeling really good, and then I lose focus and get out and go right back to where I was. What advice would you have when it comes to being able to stick to a healthy lifestyle? I want to be able to give my son the same enjoyment that I had with my own father. P.S. The Way the Warrior Kid is already on its way.
Oh yeah, give Mikey and the Dragons too. That's a little bit younger version, a little bit younger book. Hey, this situation here, bro. Congratulations on your kid. You know what you need to do. And here's the positive change here is you're not just doing it for yourself anymore. You're doing it for your family. You're doing it for your son. So you know what to do. You know what to do. You got to get up early. You got to train. You got to lift. You got to run. You got to sprint. You got to do jujitsu. You got to get after it. You got to eat clean. You got to get the trash, junk, donuts, Doritos, Cheetos out of your freaking house. And you got to be a good example. And as far as being focused, like you used to look in the mirror and say, geez, I'm letting myself down. Now go look at your son in the eyes and remember that he is going to mimic you in life. And if you are fat and out of shape and pathetic, he's going to grow up being fat, out of shape, and pathetic. And if you're strong and you're fit, he's going to emulate that. So you know what to do. You know what to do. Get on the path, stay on the path. That's what we're doing.
You know how that there's like a bias or whatever when you can see something in someone else, like all their mistakes and flaws, you know, but it's hard to see it with yourself or whatever. You can do that where if you just keep your mindset like, okay, anything I want for my kid, like basically I have to do it because it, you know, the whole, you know, some parents, they'll be like, do as I say, not as I do.
Oh yeah.
Whereas like, bro, that's almost impossible. By the way, like I can think of a lot of things that my dad said to do or not to do or whatever, and it's just one in one ear, out the other. But at the same time, I can point to a bunch of different things that my dad has done that I'm like, oh, like you would think from a logical standpoint, I wouldn't do that. You know, if I hadn't even like whatever level-headed, right? I'll be like, oh, I won't do that part. But then it's like subconsciously or something, it kind of like makes that stuff, if it's bad, it kind of seems like normal. So it may not be that bad. So yeah, I'll do it. You know, I'll let it happen, you know, kind of a thing. So it's like, yeah, you're going to, you know, I want my kid, you know, my boy, you know, I want him to be strong, disciplined, patient, you know, all this stuff or whatever.
You got to be all those things.
You got to get, you got to get on it. And that's the way I see it. And you know me, I don't know, but this is really what it seems like. There's kind of no other way. Like you can't just be like, hey, I want my son to be this, and I'm not going to be that at all. I'm just going to tell him what to do. But it doesn't work, you know? So if you can make that reflection in your mind, and that's a new mindset, but I think it'll work.
Yeah, not to mention your kid needs you to be able to feed him. That means you got to have a job. That means you got to be healthy. You got to be able to rescue him if there's a fire. You got to be able to defend him if somebody attacks him or someone comes into your house or someone gets road rage and approaches your car and is like has a way. You got to be a man. So that is a little excerpt of what we are doing on the Jocko Underground podcast. So if you want to continue to listen, go to jockounderground.com and subscribe. And we're doing this to mitigate our reliance on external platforms, so we are not subject to their control. And we're doing this so that we can support the Jocko podcast, which will remain as is, free for all, as long as we can keep it that way. But we are doing this so we don't have to be under the control of sponsors. And we're doing it so we can give you more control, more interaction, more direct connections, better communications with us. And to do that, we're building a website right now where we'll be able to utilize to strengthen this legion of troopers that are in the game with us. So thank you. It's jockounderground.com. It costs $8.18 a month. And if you can't afford to support us, we can still support you. Just email assistance@jockounderground.com and we'll get you taken care of. Until then, we will see you mobilized underground.